Hello, everybody. Good morning. Right off the bat, here is my fiance, Prim. We'll explain why he's here in a minute, but I just wanted to get that out the way. How are you doing on whatever the day of this Friday? It's Friday? Whatever the day of the week it is. Is it Friday?
It's Friday.
Okay. So not really sure how this audio is going to work out. I just have my mic turned up really loud. Y'all know how I am with technology. So today we are going to be talking about Little Miss Lima and her recent Instagram post. Y'all let me know if you can hear me okay. Usually I'm like right up on the mic, but I have it turned up. Okay. So the last video we did on Bam Margera had to do with his family speaking out against basically me and the whole entire FreeBam movement. We had Jess Margera coming out, basically calling me the maniac who started the FreeBam nonsense or whatever. He was making posts talking about, I'm going to end your little conspiracy party. Well, come to find out he didn't end anything, which is what we thought. So that wasn't good enough. April Margera had to put in her 2 cents on Instagram too, totally conflicting what Jess Margera even said. So it wasn't a good PR move. And yet again, we have another terrible PR move by Team BamCon. And there's actually a new person here on the channel. I was going to say a new subscriber, but I really don't know if they've subscribed. Dre Cynthia here confirming my point. It's terrible PR what these people are doing because as Dre says, hi, hey, welcome Dre, welcome to the family, welcome to the silly little conspiracy party that we're having over here on this side of YouTube. Dre says, I wouldn't have found this channel if it wasn't for Lima's post the other night. Had no idea any of this was happening. So yet again, Lima's making terrible PR decisions because people didn't even know this was going on until she posted this post on Instagram. So Prim is here. Do you want to talk about your expertise now or wait till we get to that point or what?
We can wait. You can start with the initial.
Okay. So Prim's just going to be here hanging out. We are going to deep dive. Okay. I also at the top of this chat posted a link to my friend Jake and Shelby's brand new video that they posted last night from Deep Dive. It is so good. It blew my mind. So y'all go click that too. Thank you, Deep Dive. Okay. Without further ado, let's get to, of course, this morning, the internet and the technology did not know how to act. So I'm literally mirroring my phone here. So I'm hoping everything's, fine here. So here's Lima's post. When did she post it? 2 days ago, 1 day ago. It was actually not last night, but the night before. You don't see a pinned link. It's in the chat. I don't know if it's pinned. Okay. So she posted this the night before last. It was right after I went live on the Britney Spears court hearing. Melanie Veronica came on. And Lima posted this, I don't know, it was late at night on the East Coast and she tagged herself in LA. So maybe it wasn't that late, but it's the first post that Lima has made in, let's see, quite some time. The last post she made was in February. So she's just been pretty silent throughout all of the FreeBam movement because I came in mid-February.
I think so, mid-February or March.
Mid-February I came in. And she hasn't posted nothing on Instagram since then. Till 1 day ago, I don't know what happened. What I really think happened was Dustin Daly, who's a huge YouTuber, made a video about the BAM stuff and, mentions Lima. He mentions a couple other people. And I think it maybe this is speculation, but I think it's maybe the case that Lima got a little shook by Dustin Daly's videos and the onslaught of comments from Dustin Daly's, followers and stuff, because he's been on YouTube for a very long time and it was a big documentary thing he did. He's doing a whole series. So I do want to say one disclaimer. We can express our opinions, we can conduct our investigations, and we can even make allegations without making threats against people. Now, I know that it was nobody from this channel that went over there and made any kind of threats against Lima. And I also know that we've seen people lie about threats before. I also know Lima's a liar. So maybe she's lying about these threats, but just in case she's not, I don't condone that. I don't endorse it. I don't encourage it. And I actively say, don't do that. because there's enough truth here that we can use to get to the bottom of the situation without threatening people. There's really no need to threaten. So just getting that out of the way. So let's just go through and like read the post and say our thoughts and reactions, because clearly this is directed at either me or Dustin or something, but it's like it doesn't really match because this stuff does not apply to me. Okay. So let's just read through.
What about Bam's family? Did they start posting before Dustin's video came out or after?
I do believe before.
So do you think there's something else going on other than the Dustin video might have made an effect, but there might be something else going on that they're posting all of a sudden?
Something definitely got Jess and April riled up, and I don't think it was Dustin's video. Now, Dustin had put out like some trailers and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. We also know that Bam has escaped or run away from rehab twice now, and I put escaped in air quotes because Bam's conservatorship was over on June 10th. He ran away on June 13th. So I feel like he wasn't really escaping. He was just leaving, as a free person can do. So maybe that had something to do with Jess and April getting all up in arms because, oh shit, cat's out the bag. He's not actually in a conservatorship. This like little maniac on YouTube is messing up our maniacal plan. That could have been what it was too. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay. Maybe Lima's ready to quit because of the attention. Well, I don't know. It doesn't look like she's ready to quit to me, because let's read what she had to say here. So it's a picture of her. Let's go through the pictures first. So it's a picture of her holding a monstrosity of a concoction. I really don't know what this is. Looks like some type of chicken sandwich with a green goo on the top, pistachios. I'm really not sure. Like your first post back on social media would be you with your unkempt nails that you clearly bite. You need to like get it together. Like, does she need a conservatorship? Like she can't even keep her nails done, because she's the one who said if you don't change your clothes enough and you don't bathe enough, you need a conservatorship. So those nails look pretty nasty and dirty to me, Lima. So I don't know. I don't know why she would post this picture. Maybe it's some kind of symbolism. Maybe it's some kind of, she just don't know how to act. I'm really not sure. So that's the first one. And it's the top of her shirt says, it's a beautiful day to something, something, but you will end up seeing, because she's going to have a titties out picture where it says, beautiful day to leave me alone. Okay. So we'll get to the analysis on that. Then she posts this picture, waking up to your wonderful emails. I don't know if you can see, it's like, it does look like some of these are like pretty aggressive and mean. And that's why I'm saying like, there's no reason to send this stuff to people, because we have the truth on our side. Like we could send her something like, why did you lie about Amanda Rabb's cause of death and the drugs in her system? That's not a threat, right? And it's very interesting to me how she's like covered up a bunch of stuff with these weird emojis. And then she's posted a YouTube screenshot where someone has left a comment on one of her videos that says, your career isn't going to last much longer. Well, I mean, that's fine. It's probably not, because look what she's been doing. It doesn't look like she's very good at anything she's done other than lying. And even that she's bad at, because we've caught her in it. But it's very misleading. Look, you see how it says Instagram deleted for SEXUALIZING children? That happened a very long time ago. That was like last year or the year before that her Instagram got deleted, but she's a very misleading person. She bundled that picture up in this to make some people, to trick some people into thinking that somehow the FreeBam movement got her Instagram deleted. That is not what happened. So I just want to set the record straight, because I'm about truth and she's about lies. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Okay, here's the titties out picture. It's a beautiful day to leave me alone. So she came all the way from a 4-month hiatus on Instagram to come back and let all of us know to leave her alone. Don't you think Bam Margera wants her to leave him alone? Don't you think Amanda Rabb, who's now dead, would have liked to have been left the fuck alone? Did they get to read? Did they get to wear a little shirt and put it on their titties across the internet and say, leave me alone, Lima? No, hell no. You still took over their lives. So why do we have to leave you alone? You don't leave people alone.
And if she had left Amanda alone, Amanda might actually be alive today.
That's just speculation, but I can tell you one thing. Before Lima took over Amanda's life, She was alive. Lima took over Amanda's life. Now she's dead. That is true. I don't know how she died, but her cause of death was certainly not seizures, which is what Amanda went on Soft White Underbelly and lied and said. How do I know it's a lie? Because I have the autopsy report, and we can look at that later. Okay. And then what's her last picture? The disgusting looking sandwich thing again. What is this about? Jake was like, it's her nasty patty era. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what she actually said. So let's put her smug sandwich holding chipped fingernails. Like she can't even take care of her fingernails and she's in charge of someone else's life. On top of the fact, if she's supposed to be someone's guardian, what is she doing across the country in Los Angeles? Don't you think the guardian should be in the same state where the ward is? That's because there's no guardianship. But she's probably, or someone's probably lying to Bam and saying he's still in a guardianship. He is not. It ended. Anyway, all right. So we're going to go through like the likes and everything, but I do want to point out 3 important likes here. Destin Dern. Destin Dern is someone who's been affiliated and associated with Team Con. He also was with Bam when he escaped from Lima's talons in September 2021. We also have Jess Margera, who called me a crazy little silly little maniac. And I do have stickers that you can buy that say silly little maniac on them. The profit on them is like not very much. I think we've raised like $24 total in profit off the stickers so far. But any proceeds from those stickers is going directly back into the FreeBam fund, which is going to help me to continue looking into this stuff, continue buying documents, signing up for, memberships, things like that to get more documents. So you don't have to buy that. But since Jess Margera, who liked Lima's post, called me a silly little maniac, I decided that I wanted to transmute that insult into something I could help Bam get free for. Okay, that's what I wanted to do with that. And the final one is Johnny Schillereff, who, to my knowledge, is the owner of Element Skateboards. And that was the Bam's sponsor when he was a professional skateboarder. Johnny also is owner or co-owner of the Heart Supply Company, which to this very day sells skateboards with Bam's name and likeness on it. So Johnny Schillereff has a financial interest for Bam's image to remain a certain way. Jess Margera, to my knowledge, lives in Bam's house, lives in Bam's castle. So that's another person with a financial incentive to keep Bam in the situation he's in. I'm just calling it like I see it. Okay, so let's finally, without further ado, see what this crazy maniac done said. I have this shirt in every color. Well, that is a very stupid use of your money, okay? Like, if we're talking about people not spending their money right, you are an idiot for buying that shirt in every color. I am aware that online rumors have been circulating and overshadowing my work and mission to change the way we treat mental health. Why do these people keep admitting this stuff? That the online rumors are overshadowing her work. She just admitted our impact.
And what is her work? She had a ward die in her care. The other person, Bam, is calling her the worst guardian ever. So the people that are under her control are not doing well. So I don't know what work she's doing except for making their lives miserable.
And let's not also forget, thank you so much, Christina and Sister Babylon. Thank y'all so much. We will definitely apply this straight into the FreeBam fund. That's a great point. What exactly does she have to show for her work? Bam has tried to escape twice. Her sister, I'll get to that in a minute. One of her twin sisters who Lima uses as marketing tools has also attempted to escape in December 2021. We got one person dead. Amanda Rabb died in Lima's care under court-ordered treatment. So what exactly is your work, Lima? It seems like you're destroying people. I'm not really sure. Maybe it needs to overshadow your work. It's not like your work ain't doing nothing good. Your work is making money off of this experimental gadget that hasn't really been clinically tested by anyone. Where's the results? Where's the results of the studies that you ran? I didn't see them. Despite the relentless harassment, leaking all of my private information all over the internet, threats to my family and clients, constantly reporting my social media accounts and business, and the over 14,000 emails that have cluttered my inbox, making it very challenging for me to respond to work-related matters in a timely manner, I'm still going strong. Well, I know you're not talking about me. She must be talking about somebody else because I have never emailed this woman once, first of all. I've never harassed her either. What was her other thing she said? I do not report her social media accounts. I have never threatened her or anyone, her family, her clients, never threatened anyone. So I know she ain't talking about me. So I'm going to just not let this apply to me. Who's she talking about?
And she hasn't posted on her social media account since February. So if you look at that, then how are people taking her accounts down? She hasn't posted anything in 4 months.
How do you all, and it's a lie, y'all. It's a misleading lie because she said reporting my social media accounts and then she posts this right here to make people think the FreeBam nonsense conspiracy party is what got it. That is a lie. This shit is from a very long time ago. This is from at least last year. I have the video saved. I can show y'all. And I don't even know if that was true at the time. I've never seen when my Instagram got taken down, they did not give me a reason. When my friends' Instagrams have been taken down for doing Free Britney, they didn't get no reason. So what is this SEXUALIZING children all about? I can't say that word on the YouTube. You know how they don't know how to act. Still going strong. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it because you can't even keep your ward under control. You can't even get the conservatorships approved that you're trying to get approved. Y'all do not know how to do a PR scheme to save your life. So it don't look like you're going strong, in my opinion. Okay. Although I don't like to give attention to online drama, I understand that many of you are curious, and out of respect to the people that support me, I will address the rumors in more detail in the coming weeks. Why do you think she needs weeks to address this?
I guess when you got to cover something up, you got to come up with a full lie.
It's possible she's trying to cover something up and come up with more lies. Leave it in the comments below. If people have been starting rumors about you, would you wait till the coming weeks to address it? Or would you just come out on Instagram and say, look, listen, this isn't true. Here's receipts. This isn't true. Here's receipts. Then she puts a little star. But please keep in mind, I am not obligated to discuss private family matters with the public. Well, y'all know she's talking about them twin sisters that are literally missing in action. Lima has twin sisters. Now, I haven't talked about them much on my channel, but she has two sisters who are twins, seemingly like a year or two, maybe a couple years younger than her. They used to have this like skit, this horror skit YouTube channel. In 2018, they basically fell off the face of the earth. Then when Lima showed up on Soft White Underbelly, she was talking about those sisters and how she's learned everything she knows from the mental health system because of putting them in and out of more than 60 treatment centers. So maybe that's what's going on with the family stuff. Like Dustin Daly did talk about the sisters, and I'm sure he plans to talk about them more. But like, please keep in mind, I'm not obligated to discuss private family matters with the public. No one said you were obligated to do shit other than act in the best interest of Bam Margera, who's your fiduciary responsibility. Was. Good catch. And this is another thing I want to address. Although I don't like to give my attention to online drama, I need to go big for this one. Online drama, honey. I know you're talking about somebody else and not me because the drama I'm talking about is your ass lying about how someone died who was in your care when she died. The drama I'm talking about is you saying the cause of death, it was marked as a seizure disorder. Bullshit, bitch. It was marked as cardiac arrhythmia. As you will see, seizures, epilepsy, that's not even a contributing factor. So if you are talking about me, I know for a fact you ain't talking about drama, because what I'm talking about is a potential homicide investigation, girl. So I know you're not talking about me when you're talking about online drama. I know for a fact this potential murder investigation, at least negligent homicide, isn't drama, making my scalp tingle. Bitch. Anyway, she doesn't like to give her attention to online drama. Fuck you. All right. Okay. What else she said? In order to respond to the inquiries and accusations I'm receiving, I would have to disclose. Oh, here's another part. This part is what made me know I was going to make a video about it. In order to respond to the inquiries and accusations I'm receiving, I would have to disclose information from medical records, and it is not my place to speak about the people and the cases I help with. It's not? Oh, I ain't even got y'all up here. Hold on. I want y'all to look at this part right here. Look at it. This is where we are in the middle right here. Although, right, we're halfway down. In order to respond to the inquiries and accusations I'm receiving, I would have to disclose information from medical records, and it is not my place to speak about the people and the cases I help with. Then what in the God's green earth hell were you doing on Mark Laita's channel in front of 2 million people, making 10, 15, 16 videos, however many, talking about Amanda Rabb, her diagnosis, how you plucked her from the street, how you conspired with Mark Laita and Amanda's alleged molester father, who Amanda herself alleged he is that. Why did you talk about it before then, Lima? And we got a little video we're going to watch.
She probably talked about it to make the GoFundMe's raise more money. That's her goal.
Yeah, and somebody told me yesterday, it might have been Dustin. I noticed that Lima's always pulling it always back to insurance. Like, we need insurance to pay for more care. We need insurance to pay for longer stays. But she's never talking about lobbying to regulate the mental health care industry. She's never talking about putting forced government restrictions on how much a rehab center can charge. She's never talking about that. And Dustin said, why do you think that is? Because she can't profit off of that. I said that part. I don't know if Dustin said that. Yeah, I have no training. Trust me. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to this. What was the next thing? So she's too good all of a sudden to discuss private personal matters and the clients she works with, but she did it in front of 2 million people on Mark Laita's channel, not only about Amanda, but also about her 2 sisters. She told us all their problems. She diagnosed them. She told us they used to have been schizophrenic. That was a wrong diagnosis. Now they have dissociative identity disorder and they have all these issues. Bitch, you talking about your family, your personal family matters in front of 2 million people. So you can't talk about it to clear your good name? That don't make sense to me. Does that make sense to you?
It does not. And the GoFundMe, another thing I remember is the GoFundMe going on even after Amanda passed away. And when they did her funeral, they said they couldn't raise enough money to give her a proper funeral.
And then they dumped her ashes right on the shoreline.
Yep. So I think it's all a money-making scheme through raising funds to help people.
She says she never collected any money. We'll get to that part in this thing. But she... Hi, cats. Yay, thank you, friend, for being here. What was I saying? She raised this, she raised like tens of thousands of dollars on GoFundMe for Amanda, like 60 grand. And what she would tell you is treatment is very expensive. True. But y'all could afford to make videos for YouTube, buy a little helicopter drone to make a YouTube video. You could have a casket, even though there was a casket at Amanda's funeral, but they did not bury her. They cremated her, which people have told me that's typical sometimes. But why even spend the money on that if y'all didn't make enough money? You know what I mean? It's just fishy. I also don't want to engage. Oh, and one last thing about this. She says to disclose information from medical records, she doesn't want to do that. But she sure did come on Mark Lata's channel, Soft White Underbelly, in December 2021, holding papers in her hand that purported to be an autopsy report. She claimed she was going to read straight from the autopsy report. It clearly was not the autopsy report because I have it right here. It's about 15, or so pages. It's a big report. It's a packet of paper. And she only had 2 pages in her hand. So she was saying, I'm reading from the autopsy report word for word. Come to find out, I requested that autopsy report. She wasn't reading word for word. I couldn't control F any of the shit she was saying in that thing. So maybe she can come on and pretend to read someone's medical records and lie about it, but she won't come on and tell the truth. I'm just trying to reconcile what the hell is going on with this logic right now.
I think she does whatever suits her needs.
It's like she don't keep track of her story. And that's what happens when you lie. You have to keep track of the lies you told. Okay. I also don't want to engage too much into online drama and distract from the cause I represent. Again, I know she ain't talking about me. She must be talking about somebody else. She must be talking about somebody that sent her an email, because what I'm doing ain't drama, honey. What I'm doing is a full-scale criminal investigation, and I am doing a lot more than drama. If I wanted to do drama, I could start a drama channel, but this ain't drama, so I know you're not talking about me. Maybe she will eventually address what I'm saying, which is why did you lie about Amanda's cause of death while she was in your care? Why did you lie about the drugs in her system? Does that sound like drama to you? Comment below if that sounds like drama to you. And then she says, distract from the cause I represent, high quality mental health accessibility for all. I thought your cause you represent was data-driven healing. Even that story she can't keep straight. Her cause is different depending on what day it is and who she's talking to. So then she gets on to talking about, oh, where's the Lima fan? I don't see the Lima fan, did you? Oh, Princess said, no, it was a joke. Okay. So now she's going to move on to talking about her social media. And that's really where you're going to come in, right?
Yep.
My goal with social media, she says, has always been education. You do not need a medical or legal degree to be able to leverage your community tools to file for guardianship, conservatorship, or court-ordered treatment to help your loved one. Well, if y'all have been around this channel for even 15 damn minutes, you know that I do not think that you should put your loved one in a conservatorship or court-ordered anything if you're trying to help them. That is incorrect in my opinion. But here's Lima going, look, the reason I use social media is to educate you on how to lock your family member up. Y'all see that's what she's saying? My goal with social media has been education. You don't need medical or legal degree, blah, blah, blah. To do what? Lock your family member up. Her goal for social media, she's telling us in plain sight, has always been to tell you, non-lawyer, you, non-doctor, how to lock up your family member against their will. That's what she's saying.
That's her clear objective, how to put people away.
And then ask insurance to cover more of their incarceration.
And ask the public to also raise money to help them out.
They want the public's money and they want the public's support. She has petitions going around and all this shit trying to make it easier to extract money from insurance companies for this. Something is wrong with a person who has this mentality. Hey guys, listen, I'm here to defend myself. My goal of using social media has always been to help you lock up your family member. Look at me, how sweet I am. Then she goes on to say, because I have so much experience and knowledge within this space, I feel an obligation to share my knowledge with others. Bitch, that's exactly what I'm doing. If you look at my bio, I am the Hollywood conservatorship whisperer. I'm using my knowledge to tell people about what you're doing, Minnie Lou Taylor. It's like she can do it, but I can't do it. She can do it, but Dustin Daly can't do it.
What is her knowledge is my question.
Locking her siblings up against their will.
And I'm locking Amanda up.
Amanda, Bam. She has knowledge and experience in using the legal system and the police state to lock people up against their will. She does have knowledge and experience doing that, but I have knowledge and experience calling out that bullshit. So here I am, honey. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and the equal opposite reaction has arrived. Surprise! Anyway, I feel an obligation to share my knowledge with others struggling to help their family members. Help their family members by doing what?
Put them in guardianships, conservatorships, take over control over their money, take control over their life.
That's how y'all want to be helped by your family member to be controlled by Lima? It don't make sense. Bam called her the worst guardian ever on more than one occasion. I own and operate a tech startup, Meet Ara. Why did she put that in here? Why did she put that in there? We know that, but why did she put it in?
Because she's trying to insinuate that she's not making money from the guardianships and conservatorships. She has her own business, Meet Aura, which provides her money, I guess.
But Amanda Rabb was put in an Aura facility and used Aura technology.
Yeah, no, it's again, a lot of the centers that she partners with, it seems like use her technology, so makes sense. It's kind of a lie because if you really look at it, they're testing on people that have no choice this new technology, which again, if they can get enough studies done and publish it out, will be worth a lot of money. So she actually is financially, trying to
That's what
line her
I was going
pockets.
to ask you. Like Prem is an entrepreneur. He runs businesses. I'm not as business minded, but I've learned a lot from Prem. A lot of what I talk to y'all about is because Prem has talked to me about it. From a business perspective, it's technically, well, from a legal perspective, I guess it could be technically correct that she is never, quote, charged for her time. This is the next sentence she says. I've never charged for my time when helping people with guardianships, conservatorships, or court ordered treatment. And maybe that's true. Maybe she's never charged for it. But that could legally technically be true. But from a business perspective, Prem, when she says, I've never charged for my time, blah, 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 but knowing the advertising potential, the marketing potential, and all that, is it a safe thing to assume that she is financially benefiting, or at least Aura is financially benefiting from these high profile cases?
I think it is. If you look at her post where she even, used Bam and his wife or alleged wife as supporters of her technology. Again, Amanda was using her technology, which I don't think has been proven to have helped people and could have been something that could have led to cause of death for Amanda. So if you really look at it from a business perspective, the way it looks to me is they're putting all these people in conservatorships, putting them in these centers where the Aura technology is available, where they can test it. They can have basically guinea pigs that don't have a choice. And now, if that for some people it works, they'll put out studies, say, hey, it works, and then try to put it all across the country. It's kind of like the way Amazon worked. Even if she's not making money today, it's like it doesn't matter about making money today. They just need test subjects, and test subjects is what they're making these conservators into, what it seems to me like.
I had that same instinct where it's like, she's always so quick to say, I have never charged for my time. And a couple people even said, okay, but what about all the donations you got? And on the Meet Aura website, it says, Amanda Media, here's Amanda, people we've helped. And they still, right now, still have Amanda, dead Amanda, up on the website, not mentioning that she's dead to my memory, and saying, look, this is how we were able to help her. We plucked her off the street. We blah, blah, blah. Here's the way we did it. Step one, conservatorship or jail. Like that is, even if you're not taking a payment, you're using a woman who's now dead, who died in your care, as a marketing tool to get more money. So even if you didn't accept payment for that, it's just like one of those, well, technically, and it's just misleading. She likes to mislead. So then there's one more little paragraph. I believe in free speech and encourage criticism, as that is part of education. So I do not block accounts or delete comments if people do not agree with me. However, I do not tolerate violence. I don't either, to be honest, Lima. We agree on something. I report all threats and delete comments sharing my or my family's personal information. Well, y'all, a comment done got deleted that I posted. And I'm gonna ask y'all, comment below, that I share her or family's personal information. We're gonna see. I look forward to look at this smug ass bitch. I look forward to answering all of your questions. Bitch is not gonna answer all of our questions. Let's just put it that way. And hopefully teaching you something new. There's nothing you could teach us, girl. We got the playbook. We saw it. Then look at these weird ass hashtags. She said mental health, hashtag suicide prevention, hashtag startup life, hashtag me, hashtag love. How do you think she decides what hashtag? It's like an AI. She's like a human robot AI generator or something with these hashtags. Hashtag suicide prevention. Why in the hell? What in the God's green earth hell are you doing tagging that shit? What does that have to do with anything?
And she still, even this post is using for her startup, Midara,
Mhm.
hashtag startup life.
Even this post is a marketing thing. Then she puts one more little thing here. Look. Again, I am not a doctor. Well, we know that, girl, University of the Guelph Acting College. I am not a lawyer. I am. Nor have I ever claimed to be. I do not perform lobotomy. All right, y'all. This is a logical fallacy called a red herring. It's meant to make us get all riled up and start talking about something else that nobody ever said. Nobody said shit about a lobotomy, girl. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the woman who died unexpectedly and suddenly in your care, and then you lied to millions of people about how she died and the drugs in her system. Ain't nobody said shit about a lobotomy, but I'm glad to know you don't do them, I guess. What does that have to do with anything red herring? Next, I do not own a clinic/rehab, and I do not receive a financial kickback from treatment centers. I believe that these types of payouts for referrals are not legal. Well, it doesn't matter what you believe. It is not legal. So your belief is irrelevant here, Lima. In Amanda's case, she was very public about her condition. That's not true. I have watched every single one of those videos more than once. Amanda never said she had schizophrenia. It was you and Mark Leta who kept saying that on camera. Run the tapes and correct me if I'm wrong. Run the tapes and correct me if I'm wrong. I was able to discuss the details about what was already known to the public. Well, it is already known to the public. You lied about her cause of death. So you could probably, I don't know, say that. It is already known to the public how she died. It was cardiac arrhythmia, not seizure disorder. So you could talk about that. But I predict that Lima's going to come out and not talk about that. Thank you, Lauren. A true health professional understands the sacredness of consent. I want to know what ethics panels this research went across. I'm going to venture out on a limb and say none. The ethics panels were two attempted actors who have never been in anything real good, Albert Monero Jr. and Lima Yevremovich. That's who the expert panels, if I had to guess, that's who they ran it by after testing it on Lima's poor sisters, if I had to guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see the receipts, but you're going to claim you can't because you're not allowed to talk about their secrets. You talked about them in front of 2 million people. So I think you can talk about it to clear your good name. So now let's go to my Instagram real quick and see the comment that I posted. And y'all go and tell me if you can find this. Okay, let me share it. So this is my page. I just reposted her post. This is the comment I made. Hopefully, because remember, y'all, she said, I'm going to talk about in the coming weeks. What did she say? Where is it? I will address the rumors in more detail in the coming weeks. Okay, so I said, hopefully your explanation includes why you lied about the drugs in Amanda's system and cause of death. Well, y'all go to the internet right now, or when this is over on Instagram, and tell me if you can find this comment. Because Little Miss Muffet said, I believe in free speech and encourage criticism as part of education, so I do not block accounts or delete comments if people do not agree with me. However, I do not tolerate violence. I report all threats and delete comments sharing my or my family's personal information. Is this her or her family's personal information? She said it in front of millions of people. Hopefully, your explanation includes why you lied about the drugs in Amanda's system and cause of death. But that comment is gone. Now, I can't explicitly say Lima deleted it because I really don't know, but it seems like the only plausible explanation to me. What do you think?
I would agree with that.
So now, oh no, let's keep here because then we're going to click through, right? Okay. Okay, so this is why Prim is on. I mean, Prim's on to talk and he can always come on when he wants, but like this is a little more his area because he's done a little research here. I just want to go on the record right now and say, if I needed to buy a follower, if I needed to buy someone to comment, some comments, some engagement, I swear to you, I would have to Google it. I have no idea where to start. I have no idea how it works. It never really crossed my mind that people did that until I started being attacked, harassed, and bullied by fake accounts on Twitter during the Free Britney movement. And that's when Prim really started realizing what was going on with it. You can buy engagement on your posts. So to me, Lima isn't like really a personality on the internet. Like, she's really very connected to this Aura thing as like the lady who does Aura things or whatever. But like, I find it hard to believe she just has this cult following that 6,000 people are liking her stuff as soon as she posts it. But we have some receipts here and I'm going to show y'all how I went through it. We're going to do a little investigation here. So here's 2 screenshots I grabbed from Lima's comment section. One of them is from Raj Babu. You will be successful. Let them see! Exclamation point. And right under it, Nadal says, you will be successful. Let them see. Exactly the same spelling. It's a copy paste. There's no difference in commas. There's no difference in uppercase, lowercase. But that's not all. But wait, there's more. Another one. Gandu boy. You will be successful. Let them see. Then you have now Shad Ahmed. Best supporter. Like, this clearly looks like a spam comment, right? Like this now Shad Ahmed. So I sent these screenshots to Prim like yesterday. And I said, Prim, am I being a conspiracy theorist? Or does it look to you like this might be like purchased engagement, like not real, like not true engagement? And then Prim was like, yeah, this looks fake to me. So what were the things that you looked at and all that? I'll just let you take it from here. But what makes you, if you want to, do you want to go Limas? Or
Yeah,
do you
let's
just want
go
to
to
talk
Limas.
about these? Okay.
Let's go to Limas.
Okay, hold on. But bear in mind all those 3 people, Nadal, Gandu Boy, and Nashout or whatever. Okay, here y'all go. Thank you, Chantal. Chantal. Thank you. Bots, people are saying. So you wanted to look at the likes, or what were you looking at?
So first, we'll just start with the post. Last year, when the Britney stuff was going on, BJ was getting attacked, and it just didn't seem right because all the people we met in real life, all the people that we saw, everyone was so appreciative, and she was making such a big difference. So I went back into looking how bot accounts, spam accounts, bot accounts work. So I did a lot of research into it. And basically, I think everyone knows you can buy likes and stuff like that. The social media platforms try to monitor it. But as we can see with Elon Musk and the Twitter saga, they even lie about it.
Could you give a quick summary for those who don't know what's going on with Elon Musk and the Twitter saga?
So Elon Musk was going to buy Twitter. He had put in an offer. And basically, in their SEC filings, Twitter says that they have less than 5% bot accounts. But Elon Musk basically came out and said there is a lot more than that. There's no way it could be only 5%. I want data. They didn't give him. We don't know exactly what happened, but he's trying to blow up the deal based on that. So we'll see what happens with that. It's a legal
Elon
case.
Musk are going to be in Twitter, are going to be in court, basically arguing over this exact issue. How many of Twitter's accounts aren't even real? Because Elon Musk made an offer to Twitter based on a certain amount of users. But if he's saying 20% of those users are fake, that's a big deal. You're not buying the same asset you thought you were buying at that point.
Yep. And then what I found out was that not a lot, I can't say how many, but there is a big chunk of accounts that buy likes and users so they can get promotions, so they can promote, because that's what advertisers look at, how many followers you have. So in order to seem more credible, people will go out there, buy subscribers, likes, just to show more engagement on their page. But you can usually look at the comments and the likes and kind of understand, hey, is this being bought or is it real? And it's just like clicking through the comments and you can get it pretty quickly.
So let's do a little.
So first of all, as we know, Lima isn't a celebrity. She hasn't done anything big that anyone knows about, but she has 118,000 subscribers. Doesn't seem right, but could be. Who knows?
Who knows? It's
So
like on the fence on that one.
yep. And then after she posted this status or comment, right after that, there was all these likes that her post got immediately. Uh, so another way to look at it is BJ is doing this activism, and she's been putting all this information out. And Lima says allegedly there's 14,000 emails she's gotten harassing her and everything else like that. Lima has 118,000 subscribers. She should have such a bigger base if she was truthful, honest, and that she could rely on. But clearly, she does not. It's bought, and we're going to look at some of this stuff.
So KGG said, if you use that, you can see if her account engagement is real or not. Sense it bot. So maybe we'll have to get a Sense it bot. If it costs money, we'll use the FreeBam fund.
So yeah, no, again, there's softwares out there, there's websites out there that you can get and figure out if it's fake or real. Even that is a little messy, but we can just review some of the comments. We can just look at some of the comments that people left and the engagement to see if it looks real or not, and then go
Okay.
from there. So first of all, let's look at the first comment that Lima put under. If we click on here, it says that there's 12 replies, but once you click on it, there's only 3 left. So more than likely they were deleted or removed. I don't know what happened, but now you click on it, it goes to 3 replies. But if you go back and refresh it, it'll say 12. So, and then what she's done is she's pinned a few of her comments that go for her and said, look, all these people are supporting me, and just hoping that people look at the top 5, 6 comments and then make up their mind and don't really read through. But what we'll do is we'll go from the bottom. So again, look, there's 12 replies there now.
It's kind of hard to see because I wanted to use the web browser version of this, but it just was not letting me click on it. So I had to use like mirroring my phone on it. Sorry, y'all. And then you can view hidden comments.
Yep.
There's a bunch of these comments that say that's bullying.
So FreeBam, I guess that probably isn't a bot one.
I don't think that's a bot. I mean, it could be a bot, but it could be a FreeBam bot. I don't know. I don't think that's a Lima purchase bot.
So let's just look at this Natal 58649. If we click on this user, they have 0 posts, 0 followers. They're following 1 person.
That was one of the ones who said, you will be successful. Let them see.
So this person really, with no posts, with nothing going on, with following 1 person, knew as soon as Lima posted and knew that they had to come and comment and support for her. It might be one of her friends.
Are they following Lima's account?
Let's see.
No,
they are not.
So good point, Prim. And like, y'all know, my brain don't really work like these people. So sometimes it's like, okay, maybe that's a conspiracy theory. But if you really look at it, it's a good point. How did this person who's following no one, or following 1 person who's not Lima, he has no followers and he has no posts and just a random name, Nidal, with a bunch of numbers. He's not even following Lima, but he knew on the first night that Lima posted this post to come and comment his support to her. How?
And then the other thing that really stood out to me was there was a lot of Indian named accounts. And I know in India, there is a lot of centers that are available to do things like this, the commenting, buying likes, comments, and everything else like that. So it really stood out to me. So I just started not even clicking through every single one. I just looked at the Indian accounts to see was there something fishy there. So let's go to Rohan 1239428. Wow, people are awful. Let's click on this account. So 132 followers, 4 posts following 476 people. Look at their posts.
Is he following Lima from Aura?
Nope.
Search on the top, Lima. No. So another person, putting all these account details aside, who does not follow Lima, who in the first day that she posted this post has come on and said, wow, people are awful.
So here's another one. 0 posts, 320 followers, 2,700 following. This one is clearly spam.
Yeah, that one's obvious, right?
Right? So it doesn't even have anything to do this. Here's another one. You should report that to the police.
She had commented on this one or one that says this. There was one that said you should report that to the police, and she actually commented on it, replied to it, and said, I will. I know she ain't reporting me to the police because I'll let them know what she did. Because I haven't broken any laws, and it appears that she may have. I don't know. Innocent till proven guilty. I'm not accusing anyone of any crimes, and I will not. But let's go to the police. I would love to. Lima's so good at using the police to her advantage, but wait until it's me and her using the police, and I didn't commit no crimes.
So let's keep on going. Let's just go to That's Bullying. Again, if you look at this account, 2 followers, following 1,000, and they have a few pictures. Let's click on this one. Again, 4 posts.
That one's name is Prim. Is that you?
Might be me. But 4 posts, 118 followers, 715 following.
And also, it doesn't really look like that account has much to do with like rights or anything. Kind of weird, right? Like that guy's just posting few random picture.
How about this one? You can get them through this. Again, 61 following, 1,100.
Is he following Lima? Because that's really the smoking gun for me. This post has been up for 1 day. And somehow all these people who do not follow Lima's account are commenting in support of her. Why wouldn't you be following her account? And how did that post come to your attention if you're not following her account? How would it come across your feed? And I really don't, again, like I said, I'm not expert here. That's why Prim's here.
I wish I could help. Here we go. Is that a sandwich? Looks disgusting. That one's probably not bought. But if you just go through her comments, you know.
Did you do this one? Because she actually commented to that one. Oh, that looks like maybe a real account. Go and see if he follows Lima. No account that we've tested so far even follows Lima. Okay, so someone says the hashtags is how they're finding the post. So that actually makes sense because what did she hashtag? She hashtagged startup life, hashtag me. So maybe that is how they're finding the post. So that makes sense. That is an alternative explanation, but still weird. Like they're finding the post through hashtags and then just going to comment for engagement, like about a lady they don't know. Maybe that, even if they're real, is an indictment on society. Dre, who came because of Lima's post the other night, says, I work in social media. I also noticed that on her last post. I never really paid attention to her account in detail until that last post. We'll go and take a gander at that one and at Meet Aura.
And let's go back to her account. And let's just see.
Another option is sock accounts too, right?
Yep. Let's see her followers. We can just.
She has not blocked me. And that's the thing. It's a public account. It's public. If you don't want people talking about you, go private.
Okay. See, there's accounts like this. If you click through the profiles, where they'll post bunch of pictures, 15 following, 5 followers, following 4,000 people. You can just click on random ones and see. How about this one? Again, same thing. They'll have a bunch of pictures, 4 followers, following 943 people.
And this isn't really a science either, right?
Yeah.
Like some of these could be totally real people. We're not saying like every one of these is a bot. Prim's just going over some of the things you would look for if you suspect, that there's that type of engagement going on. But there are apps and stuff too that we'll probably start looking into. Because then it'll tell you more certainly. But I don't fully like to trust technology to do anything for me. I like to use my common sense.
But usually you can look and what do these people have anything to do with her? Again, if you look at it, a lot of the accounts on her page will have this. Will they have 10, 15 posts of pictures of someone, couple followers, and then a lot of following a lot of people, so it kind of looks real.
See, just to be fair, that one you just were clicked on, if I looked at that before someone told me about bots and things like that, I would be like, this is a real person. I would say this is obviously real. This is someone's personal Instagram account. But yeah, once you start kind of asking questions, they've only posted 5 times ever. You could even go deeper into it and see how far apart their posts were and stuff like that. But it's just something to kind of look at.
Look, 15 posts, 14 followers. 15 seems to be the number. I'm just clicking on random ones. Again, 15 followers, 13 posts, 5.
Someone said 15 seems to be the number. Where is that?
What? The number?
Where did someone say that?
Oh, I wasn't even looking up there. Here, this person has 0 followers, 15 posts, 940 following.
15 does seem to be the number, right? It's 14 to 16.
15 posts, 7 followers, 3,400. And
I'm wearing my Justice for Bam shirt again.
I'm just clicking on random ones. But here again, another one. 15 posts, 12 followers, following 5,000. 15 posts, 7 followers, following 3,300. 15 posts, 22 followers, following 3,400. I guess you could do this all day.
Yeah, you could do it all day.
But it just shows you even the bot accounts or the bot accounts or whatever they are, they're even copying the same format. They've realized, hey, we need to put up a few pictures so people think that it's real. So they're so lazy, they haven't even changed. They're just doing 15. The company that she probably bought a lot of these likes from or followers from uses the same thing. 15 posts, following followers few, following bunch of people.
And they all have a similar amount of pictures, right?
15.
Just enough to kind of fill up the screen.
Look, here's another one, 15. 15 seems to fill up the screen so people don't have to scroll. 15 again. And I'm just clicking on random ones now that seem like they might be. 15, same thing. Looks real. So if you go through this, I bet you there's just a lot. 15.
Yesy Jam
15.
One says she purchased followers 100%.
15.
Because are we looking at we're just looking at followers right now?
Yeah, 15. I'm just trying to see. I'm just now clicking on every single one. 15. 15 posts again.
Audrey said you would probably think my Instagram is a bot.
15.
And could be. That's another thing that happens with the bot accounts is that they start out as people's accounts. Then they get hacked. or the person just doesn't ever use it and somehow like like there's all kinds of technological ways to take accounts from people, stuff like that. And it's not like Instagram at the top doing it. It's people who are sophisticated hackers and coders and stuff like that. So there's a lot of these things that might have started out as real people's accounts.
But I didn't even click through these. I'm literally clicking on every single one. It's 13 posts. This was the first one with 13, but 15 seems to be the number. And it's just randomly clicking through 13.
Now, we're not even saying that we know for sure that Lima bought these followers or that she bought any type of engagement. It could be real. I just want to get that disclaimer out there because I know people like to accuse me of being a conspiracy theorist. I'm just giving y'all some information, some contextual information to consider and keep an open mind. When you see a bunch of thousands of likes on things immediately, some of those people don't even follow the person. A lot of those people don't even follow the person. And then the people that do follow them aren't that engaged. It's just worth asking. And I'm going to run it through some app and all that. And we'll see what actually happened. If it was, we'll see if these apps can tell us for sure one way or the other. But like I said, I like to use the common sense approach first. Think about how the people that I personally know are using Instagram and what they use it for. And then look at like some of the remarkable consistencies across other accounts.
So now I'm just clicking on every single one of her posts.
Look, Steve Cass said, I do know on Instagram you can purchase followers, as after he started his Instagram, he got a lot of emails stating overnight I can have 10,000 followers if I pay a certain amount of dollars, which that could have been a scam too. We don't know, but it's out there.
But I'm literally now clicking on every single person that follows her. It's 15, 14, or 13, 15, 15, 15.
It is weird that everyone has exactly 15 posts.
15,
that is weird. 15. Wow.
15. We could do this all day probably.
Why do they all have exactly 15 posts?
I'm just guessing. I don't know enough about this, but I think 15 gives you enough where the person looks at it, they say, oh yeah, this person has a bunch of pictures. They must be real. Because you have to scroll up, right? If you're here, you have to scroll up. It gives you one more row before scrolling. So it makes it seem bigger. 15. And again, maybe some of these people are real and everyone that follows Lima, or majority of the people that follow Lima, have something with the number 15 and they only make 15 posts. That could always be possible.
I don't know. It definitely warrants further investigation, which we will do. But we just wanted to come on here, react to Lima's post that maybe is addressing me, maybe isn't, because I know she's not talking about me when she's talking about harassment. I know she's not talking about me when she's talking about drama. I know she's not. So I know she's not talking about me when she's blaming people for 14,000 emails cluttering up her inbox. That ain't me. So she must be talking about somebody else. But we just wanted to come on here, address what she's done recently. And then I wanted to let y'all meet Prem and also just let him kind of give a little bit of his analysis. Again, we're not saying for sure. We're not making any allegations or accusations with certainty because we don't know. We don't know. We're just inviting you to look into this and consider not only Lima, but in general, people can buy engagement. That is true. And when it looks like there's a bunch of public support for something, it may very well be the case that there really isn't that much support for it. So again, like I said, I don't buy followers. I never have bought followers. I wouldn't know the logistical way of how to do it, which is something I should learn, because if you can learn a system of something, that you can see more clearly when it's happening. But it's not something I'm interested in doing, because I know that if you do get caught doing that, it violates the community rules, terms and service, whatever, of Instagram. Like, you're not supposed to do that. Someone asked if buying likes and followers and engagement is illegal. To my knowledge, it's not illegal, but it is misleading. And I don't know, y'all can make your own decision on that. It's also possible it's illegal in some jurisdictions, and I just don't know about it.
It's against I think a lot of the social media websites will make it against their own policies that they can't have, and that's how they'll suspend your account if you bought likes and engagement and stuff like that. So a lot of companies themselves have rules against it.
My shitty review says, I think that makes your business look shammy.
Here's 15. I've been just clicking through. I think we could stop probably, right?
Yeah, we can probably like be done with that. Okay, it's off the screen now. So yeah, that's all I really had. We've been here for what, an hour now. So I pretty much did my closing thoughts already. Do you have anything to add?
No, I think keep up the work and less FreeBam.
Seriously, where is BAM? Hashtag justice for Amanda Rabb, though. Yeah, we do have a couple other things going on, and we're going to be airing a brand new BJ Investigates tonight. It's part 2 of the Amanda Bynes series that we're doing. So we did part 1 last week, and that was about the lead up to her conservatorship. And today's episode, it's coming out, I think, at 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern, will be about her conservatorship and how it was a setup and all of that as well. So make sure you're tuned in to BJ Investigates, my other channel with my friend Jake tonight for that. Otherwise, I'm just going to be looking into Lima and doing laundry all day.
Do you have the trailer for that?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't have the trailer for that.
And then any other videos coming up?
Just make sure you're subscribed to that channel. Also, tonight's video is going to have a giveaway for, I don't have them here, some Apple AirPods Max, like the big Apple headphones. So make sure you're subscribed to that channel and you comment on the video tonight, because then you will be entered to win them. And definitely subscribe to BJ Investigates. Also, Deep Dive. They came out with a great video, which is the second part of their Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen series. It was very mind-blowing and all of that. Other than that, no, I don't have anything else. Make sure to get a Silly Little Maniacs sticker linked below if you want to support the FreeBam Fund. Anything else?
Nope.
That's it. That's all we had for you today. Thank you so much to Prim for coming by, helping us out. He'll be back on the channel to share his expertise, I'm sure, as the time goes on. And thank you to everyone who did super chats. It really is so generous and helpful. Thank you so much. And that's pretty much all we had for you today. So yeah, facts ain't defamation. Love you, Mina K. Bye.